Hey, Stan The Annuity Man, America's annuity agent, licensed in all 50 states, and that is including yours. Yes, yours. I am licensed there as well, so you can always contact me at theannuityman.com. What we're talking about today is pretty interesting subject because there's a lot of people getting older. We're living longer. 10,000 baby boomers every single day are reaching retirement age, and a lot of people are calling me because they've inherited an annuity. So what do you do? What are your options? We're going to cover that in some of the recent laws that affect inherited annuities and what you need to know so you can make an informed decision on your terms and on your time frame. But before all of that happens, before all of the magic happens, we need music, don't we, producer? Don't we? Absolutely. So hit the music now. Okay, inherited annuities. So you're a non-spouse. Let's talk about if you're just a non-spouse, you've inherited the annuity. You know, all annuity companies are different, and this is kind of the basic three options that you have. What I would encourage you to do, in addition to calling us at theannuityman.com, I would call the carrier if you have a statement. You know, there's an 800 number on that statement. I would call that carrier, and you're going to get a non-salesperson on the phone, and they're going to walk you through your options, etc., and then send us that statement, and we can help you as well with what you want to do. But pretty much, you can either get a lump sum. They'll send you the lump sum on the accumulation value, the real money account of that, or a lot of companies will say, we'll pay you out over 5 years if you want to kind of lessen the tax blow. So that's option number 2. And then option number 3, not all companies do this, but most, is you can say, turn this into a lifetime income stream, annuitize it, which means to create payments. So once again, the 3 options that most, not all, carriers have is lump sum, or take the payment over 5 years on that, whatever that death benefit is. Okay, and then the third thing is you can annuitize it and create a lifetime income stream. Once again, call the carrier, send us the statement, the most recent statement, and then get us involved in the process so that we can make sure that you're making the right decision, that we can explain some of the nomenclature and some of the verbiage that's within those choices, because you'll get some paperwork that reads pretty legalistic to you. We can help you with that. Now, what's happened in the last few months from the time of this taping, look at the date, December of 2019, the Secure Retirement Act was passed. And one of the things that they changed with inherited annuities is back before 2019, December of 2019, you could do what's called a stretch IRA if you were a child, okay? Or like if your father had an annuity and you're the beneficiary and you're a child, you could stretch that IRA. What does that mean? You're taking required minimum distributions, R&Ds, on your life expectancy, not your dad's in this example. With any type of tax situation, you need to talk to your local CPA or tax lawyer to make sure you're getting all the I's dotted and the T's crossed. Never take tax advice from a non-tax person. Even though I've been doing this for 30 years and the #1 agent on the planet, we always get your local tax advisors involved with these types of situations, especially when you're inheriting an annuity. The other thing that you need to understand with an inherited annuity is, what do you want to do with the money? What is your goal with the money? Now, the person that originally owned it, they had their goals. You might have different goals, and so that we can line you up with that based upon what you're trying to achieve. But just don't accept somebody's opinion. You need to get us involved at theannuityman.com or a trusted advisor. You need to call the carrier and get them involved and talk to their people. And then you need to talk to your local CPA or tax lawyer and get them involved so you're making an informed decision, because you're inheriting the annuity. You want to make sure you're doing the right thing, and you also want to make sure that you're not triggering taxes that don't need to be triggered, right? I've also done a video called What is the Objective of an Annuity? Like, what do annuities do? And I would encourage you to go to that video, because you just inherited an annuity, right? You need to find out what the objectives are, why were they put on the planet, what do they solve for, etc. That video will help. Another thing you need to understand, when you inherit an annuity, the majority of carriers will not allow you to transfer that annuity. You need to keep that in mind as well. Once again, I can't say all, right? But you need to contact us and we can make sure, working with the carrier, etc. But most will not allow that. Some will, but most won't. It just kind of depends on the carrier and who you inherited the annuity from. And also, too, what type of annuity, because you have single premium immediate annuities, deferred income annuities, qualified longevity annuity contracts, variable annuities, fixed index annuities, multi-year guarantee annuities. Some of those from an income stream standpoint, if you inherited them, you might have inherited the remaining income stream that's left. But for the deferred annuities like multi-year guarantee annuities or indexed annuities or variables, that's when it gets a little difficult from the standpoint of you just making decisions. Once again, don't go fast, and don't just take one person's advice. Get everybody involved, get your team involved. Hopefully we're part of that team at theannuityman.com so you can make the right decision, because your loved one would want you to do that, and they put you down as beneficiary for a reason. They wanted you to be taken care of and make sure that money's going to flow to you. One more thing about when a spouse inherits an annuity, the RMDs are going to be taken over the spouse's life expectancy. But there are some occasions that first year, depending on when they die, and I don't want to get in the weeds here, but just understand that there might be that year or time frame you have to take the RMD based upon the deceased person's life expectancy. I know that sounds crazy, but there are some machinations to it that we can help you with. We're talking about taxes, the IRS. It's not going to be that simple, is it? I encourage you to contact us at theannuityman.com. You can get all 6 of my books, and I think that's like 500 or 600 pages of information that I've written down for you. I will send to you for free. They also sell at Amazon, but I'll send them to you for free if you just go and give us your shipping information. I do a podcast every week called The Annuity Man Podcast on all major platforms. I write every day for, right now, thestreet.com. There's an article coming out every single day. And with these videos, as you know, every single day I do a video that's informative and educational on the annuity topic. Please hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you next time on Stan the Annuity Man YouTube video channel.